fitness and health is very vast in terms of like when you're close to a show, you're probably the unhealthiest you're going to be. Obviously, that's for a determined period of time. When you're kind of in the middle of your prep, let's say you're not pushing drugs too hard, your diet's probably on point, your cardio is not at an extreme yet, and your body's not worn out, your central nervous system is okay, that's the healthiest you're going to be. So a lot of you guys that got stopped mid-prep, keep that up, whatever you're doing, right? Like we said, pull the drugs down a little bit, keep eating on your diet, do the exercises that you can, but you're in a good spot right there. You're healthy, right? Now add some of these supplements that we're telling you, and you're in a good spot. I mean, you're years ahead of people that are just drinking every day to cope with this, or ordering takeout 3 times a day. I mean, you guys know how to prepare food. You have all day to go to the grocery store and cook. There's really no reason not to do that.
Yeah, I think the only other aspect that we can touch on is the fact that a lot of people right now, like, they're like, okay, I can't train, I can't go to the gym, and in the past, it's the only thing they look forward to, and I feel like this is a good time to find other things to look forward to.
It is, man.
You've been stuck doing, like you've been on an 8 to 5 job, and the only thing you look forward to is the gym, and that's gone right now, and you don't have your 8 to 5, so you feel like your life is empty. So right now is a good time for you to figure something out that, create a new hobby or create something new in your life. Your legs are crippled at home, but that doesn't mean your mind is.
More than any other thing that I've ever been a part of, this the fitness industry it's riddled with people that it's the only thing in their life, right? And I'm not saying like that's not a bad thing. A lot of them make a career out of it, but now is a good time, like Mehdi said. Like, I'm really appreciative right now that I still have a job. He still has a job, right? So if you're still working, if you're blessed to still be working, really appreciate that, because that is something that a lot of us take for granted. In fact, we don't take it for granted. We talk shit about it constantly. Oh, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. It's funny how in the last couple of weeks, everything's flipped completely. Guys that are still going to work. I mean, I saw a girl that works at like a gas station. She got
what it is?
Tattooed on her arm. But now is a good time, like you said, learn something new hobby, a new passion, pursue what it is you've been putting off. And there are other things out there than the gym, guys. You can still put your focus in towards that when it comes back, or even now if you have it. But it's a great time to improve as a person, build better connections with your friends, your family. And then when this is over, as a society, I hope we're more grateful and appreciative.
Breaking bad habits, that's a good one.
It is.
Time to break bad habits. Look, man, like you just said right now, it's funny. Because it's like, look, when you have a job, you complain that the job is hard. As human beings right now, I feel like we're just big complainers. When you got a job, you complain the job is hard. And when you don't have a job, you complain you don't have a job. So regardless, you're going to complain. You're going to say something. Why don't you just try to focus on what you can do? I mean, that's the biggest thing to focus on right now. There's so much that can be done, man. I mean, I have a list of 9 or 10 things that I'm supposed to do this, afternoon. And I don't even think I'm going to get to finish it, know? And it's just me creating this, goal that I have in the next 6 months to obtain, and it just needs that much work. That's all. Don't create small goals. My goal is to eat a pizza by the end of the day. No, fuck no. Create a big goal, like something big enough, I created a goal. I was like, look, I want my business to be around the $50,000 a month within the end of the year. Like, that's my goal. And for me to do that, I had to write down a whole business plan.
Right.
Like, and my business plan, bro, like, it's crazy. My business plan is already at 22 pages within 4 days.
Right.
And it's like, now I got 22 pages worth of fucking work to do. Like, each page of those, like, I got to contact, connections, talk to them about bringing, like, right now, I got to contact Ryan from Lift and talk to them about all these fucking things that I'm trying to do and work with them and see what kind of percentage we can work with. And all this shit put together is going to take some time. But it's just me thinking outside of the box. And people can, if you're home chilling, you had an 8 to 5, why don't you think about creating a new project?
Exactly,
what is this something you're passionate about? What is this something you want to do in your life that you've been passionate about since you were a kid, but then you didn't do it because your parents told you got to go to school so that you can have a career? Like, we all have something. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a boxer. I wanted to be a boxer. Like that was my thing. I wanted to be a boxer, but then I realized, okay, I wasn't quick enough, so I got to find something else. Then bodybuilding was it for me. So I found what it is. Bro, I quit. Not a lot of people know this, but after getting out of computer science, look, I left a $90,000 job started to not make money for 3 years straight in order for me to create capital. Look, I was trying to create capital for 3 years. I was sitting on literally living like with minimal shit just to create capital, so in order for me to build my dream. And like I haven't made that money in so long, but now it's like it's growing into exponential growth. So
exactly, man. All of us sacrifice something to get into this game, basically. And you know, I think the hard part for people is there's a lot of people are seeing the things that they built ripped out of them, ripped out of their hands, right? And that's hard. I think it's really kind of, I'm not even upset about this. So I started with Physique Inc. as a coach. I've been talking to Stan about it for a while. He wanted to hire me. He had enough time with me. He knew that I knew what I was doing, what I was talking about. And I think I also help him push the social media side of things a little bit because I'm younger. I think that's why myself and the other coach,
you're old school.
Yeah, they're old school, and they know that like marketing helps. And you know, and I'm a decent coach, so that together is something that was worth it. So we talked for about a year about bringing me on. He finally brought me on, and I believe it was like October, November after the Olympia. And I'll tell you what, man, the beginning part of this year, I was doing what I dreamt about, which is I was coaching for a living, essentially, right? I'd cut down all the hours at my other job. I was pretty much coaching full time. I had a lot of clients. We have a good setup with Physique Inc. on the website and things like that. And I saw that kind of like pulled from me, right? Like a couple weeks ago, everything stopped, and I made the decision actually to stop all the payments that were coming into me from my clients because I just read all the predictions about unemployment. I saw that actually a month ago, all the grocery stores went out of certain things. A lot of them like were panicking on they couldn't find this, they couldn't find that. And it was just a really weird time, man. I had, like I told you, I had 3 clients that were about to do a show, and then 2 days before, no show, right? So they feel like they wasted 3-4 months of their life. Now, for me, when I was on the come up, and then I saw it I made the decision, cut it off. I'm still coaching all of these people. I don't think I've lost a single person, but I'm not making the income like that, like I was from that. But for me, I'm still, even with all that happening, I view this as an opportunity because like I told you, I was about to transition fully into coaching, and now I'm getting hit up by companies as an athlete again, right? So there's 2 ways to go about this, and you've gone down the middle, which is good. You get hit up as a coach, but you're also a marketable athlete still. And I was leaning more towards the coaching thing, but I'm still, you know, I'm 28, so I'm still an athlete. But I was about to go fully into coaching at that point, and I'm happy with my decision to also be an athlete, right? I started pursuing YouTube a little bit. I started deciding I would get paid by companies to help them do content, to help them get photos, videos, stuff like that. And honestly, I'm going to view this, I decided that. This is a decision. I'm going to view this as an opportunity and as a positive no matter how it plays out. Because there always is a way to take a positive out of it. What'd you say about that?
It's mindset, man.
You're
I'll be
right,
honest
bro.
with you, I started realizing a lot of things lately. So it's like there's certain mindsets that I can't be around. Like I can't be around people that all day, every day, it's like all they gotta do is like, okay, we'll give you all the reasons in the world why shit can't work. Because we all know a bunch of people like that. And those are the same people that all the time have an excuse why they can't be on their diet, why they can't do nothing, why they can't. And here's the thing, man, I get to accept that in life there's people that are gonna be like that. I get to accept that. And those are the people that are gonna work for somebody. You know what they always say? They say, and this is very true, they say the guys that get the C's in the classes, the guys that get the A's in the classes are working for the guys that get the C's in the college. And when you think about it, it's partially true because, look, not many people get that, like, you know, that experience in real life. Not many people get out there and actually try to explore. Not many people that want to experience things. And because of that, And because of that fear, it ends up being an issue right now when we have a quarantine and we have something like this. Everybody's just like, don't know what the fuck to do with themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
They
so
have
for me,
they
bro,
have
like, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
they have emotional codependency, so
Mhm.
they can't be with themselves. They have dependency on their family, financially speaking, or their partners or whatever. So, and then they have dependency on buying things every day. Like they don't
Mhm.
look. So many people don't even need to go to the store, and they're going to the store.
Right, right,
So many people didn't like. Look, it's the same people who, when the iPhone 10 came out, they had the iPhone 9. Now they need to go buy the iPhone 10. And it's
right.
the same people that when the 11 came out, they need to go buy the iPhone 11. And it's just because of this lifestyle we created, man. I mean, like right now, I'm so happy that I'm able to spend this time with myself.
Right.
Like I don't see anybody, but it's an amazing time where it's like just personal growth. Perspective is everything, like you said. They call it social distancing. I call it personal growth. It's a different way
Right.
to look at it. Your half cup empty is my half cup full.
Right. I mean, the way that like for me, the way that I am choosing to look at it is to get anywhere like where you are in life right now, you have to go through that period where you are alone, right? And no one understands why you're doing it. Now's the time where you can be alone and people get it. You have to be alone. But there was probably a period of time when you would go to the gym late at night, you'd eat all your meals. Everyone's like, why are you eating all this food? And you're like, oh, I got to grow. And they're like, why? But now you're making money doing it, and it's not funny to them anymore. You know what I'm saying? But to you, it's funny because you knew why you were doing what you were doing. And they're the kind of people like you and myself that will turn this into a positive, no matter how like really bad it gets.
No matter how fucked up it gets.
Yeah, it's an opportunity no matter what. I mean, I'm gonna make moves in the next couple of weeks. You know, I'm gonna get content for these companies that are gonna pay me to do it, and I'm gonna make a positive out of this. And I'm gonna accept that I don't think those opportunities would have came to me had this not happened. I would still be coaching. Yep, I'd be coaching full time. Which I'm still coaching a lot of people, but I'd be fully into marketing and coaching instead of actually trying to improve myself. You know what I mean? There is a fine line whenever you're a coach of like, you stop improving yourself and you're just so focused on your clients, right? And I think that you're one of the people that has found a good balance. Same with my first coach, Stan McQuay, is that he could still be an athlete and help other people, and he could still improve himself while helping other people improve. And I think that's important, especially if you're going to take this far.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I feel like it's just look. It comes down to just how we've been living life. I feel like in our system, like everybody is like hating school, hating school, hating school. They graduate out of college and they go to an 8 to 5 job. Then it's like day to day, 8 to 5 every day. And it's just and now when this happens, it makes you question what is your life is about.
Right.
It makes you question what the hell you've been doing for the past 20 years or 10 years working for whatever company named. And then, like now, and then you're stuck at home. You get to like do nothing. And essentially all it's telling you is like your life has no purpose now.
Right. I mean, without your job, right? Or without your job or without going out on the weekends to see your friends, all of a sudden, a lot of people are super depressed because they don't know how to function in daily habits to improve themselves, and they don't have anything on the side that is really their project, not their boss's project, their project that they're invested in. And that's really what keeps you positive. When you're doing something for yourself, when you're building something for yourself, it keeps you out of that pit of depression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you design your life and your goals around like even something that seems as solid as like a really well-paying job, when that all of a sudden 3 weeks ago, that job by the government was deemed unessential, right? And then all of a sudden you had no choice, but all of your goals are put to the side because everything that your life was about this job that you thought was good paying, but it's a non-essential job. Like, let's say it's entertainment, you know what I mean? And this goes back to what you were first talking about. You have to do this for yourself, and you have to be good with yourself. Right?
I think, I really believe this is a wake-up call to so many people. I mean, it was to myself in a different sense, though. I don't believe it was
myself too, man. Myself too. This is a good wake-up call.
Yeah, I don't believe it was the same way that it was for other people, but I feel like It's a big wake-up call for so many people. In a sense, I'm gonna give you guys a tool that's gonna allow you to. I promise you, if you do this, you're gonna figure something out new, different about your life right now that you've never seen in your life. Okay, it's called an RPM. Okay, you guys, listen to this. It's really important. Okay, what is an RPM? It's called a rapid planning method. Okay, R stands for results, P stands for purpose, and M stands for massive action plan. Okay, you guys, forget about your 8 to 5 job, forget about training, forget about yourself trying to go to the gym or trying to figure out a way you train, because all you're doing by doing that is you're really lying to yourself, and you're telling yourself that that's what you need right now so that you can feel good about yourself. And what that is you taking a Vicodin pill on a cancer treatment needed, and it's not going to work. All it's going to do is just alleviate the pain. So try this, you guys, okay? RPM is a rapid planning method. Long story short, R stands for result, P stands for purpose, and M stands for massive action plan. The first two are very important. You have to have a result that you want, okay? So hypothetically, I need you guys to find something that you want in your life, okay? Somebody comes to you and tells them, what do you want? They'll say, I want to lose weight. You're like, how much? That's not a goal, okay? Don't tell me you want to lose weight, because that's not a goal. You got to tell me something specific, a measurable result. I want to lose 15 pounds. Once you have a specific result, then we can move to the next step. So I don't know what it is your goal. Find new goals. By 2021, I want $50,000 in my savings. By 2021, I want to be able to spend at least 3 hours a day with my family. Find a result. Write it down today. Once you write that down, you got to find your purpose. What is your purpose? The reason why you want that result. Hey, man, I want to lose 15 pounds because I want to feel good about myself, be confident, not be sick anymore, not feel bad about my diabetes, whatever it is. And then you write down your massive action plan. What can you do within the coronavirus that's going to allow you to reach that goal? Stop making excuses. You want to lose 15 pounds? There's a coronavirus going on. What have I not been doing? I've been sitting on my ass all day. Okay, I'm going to get up in the morning. My massive action plan, number 1, 20-minute walk. Number 2, not eat junk food for 3 days in a row, then have 1 cheat meal. Number 3, I'm going to make my family go on a walk with me. Number 4, and you put all these things down. I promise you, if you grab this paper and put it on your goddamn fridge, you put it on your fridge, you're going to keep looking at it. It's going to piss you off that you're not doing it. It's going to piss you off that you're not doing it and sitting on your fridge. And this has nothing to do with the gym, you guys. This has to do with finding a goal. Find a fucking goal that you can work on right now, because you can definitely brainstorm something out of your mind and find something that it is that you've been wanting for so long. I don't give a shit what it is. Money, financial freedom, fucking losing some weight, whatever it is, you can make happen. But if you sit on your ass and not do anything and not write this shit down, I promise you, you're going to come out of it a dumb fucking person. The same way you entered it.
Agreed, man. Agreed. This is not what we're trying to tell you guys is not, it's not about competing or the gym or fitness or anything like that. It's a metaphor. Like when we tell you, if you want to lift weights, you'll find a way to make it happen. You'll find a way to get it done, right? If you want to get in shape, you'll find a way to get it done. That goes with or without the quarantine happening right now. It's a metaphor for life. If anything in life that you want to get done will happen. I have actually a really good story. I don't know if we have time, so maybe I'll save it for our next one, but I have a really good story about basically that's about my life and how I wanted something to happen. So I worked for it endlessly and then it happened, right? And it's an exact, it's manifestation in the form that's not like the hocus pocus form of manifestation. It's the manifesting something so hard that it's all you think about. Then you work towards it. Even when you don't know you're working towards it, you're kind of walking in that direction towards it because that's all you can think about, right? So, I mean, I'll share that story with you guys next time, but trust me, when Mehdi tells you that this is how you make things happen, you put something on your wall. I've done that before, and that's literally happened to me in a big way, and it changed my life.
See, that guy right here just wrote down, it's like, I want to lower my body fat by 15%. The purpose is I want to feel good about my physique, and I won't rest until I make it happen. So look,
right.
Why don't you grab a piece of paper right now and call it an RPM,
right.
Okay? The result is losing 15%. I like that. That's a goal. That's something you can achieve, okay? And then the
purpose is to feel good about your physique.
Yeah, the purpose is feel good about my physique. Add more purpose to it, because the more purpose you have, the most likely you're gonna follow through. I want to feel good about my physique. I want to feel healthy. Okay. I want to have more confidence. Okay. I want, when I come out of this coronavirus, to get a membership at a gym. Put all those shit down, and I won't rest till I make it happen. Okay. You already got the first two. Now you got to write actions that you got to do that you can commit to, not actions that you can't commit to. Don't tell me you're going to go for an hour and a half run when you never ran before. Okay. So put things that you can commit to. So put 25-minute walk in the morning, and then, you know, put 5 meals a day, and write that shit what you're going to do.
Exactly. If you need help, that's my client actually. So, Mauricio.
There you go.
He's the guy. Yeah. He's exactly. And he's a hard worker, man. He's a hard worker. We'll figure him out. He'll do it. We got a little speed bump here with the quarantine, but it's just a speed bump. And when you view it as a speed bump and not a roadblock, you can make sure